Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. We're going to take a look at a Whelen product. It happens to be the Whelen Rota-Beam light bar. It's somewhat unusual and we're going to be taking a look at it as the dusk settles here in the Pacific Northwest and somewhat into the evening as it gets darker. But first of all, let's get a closer look at the bar itself in question. Now, we have mounted it on the roof of this particular Audi. That's not what it's designed to get mounted on, so let's be very clear about that to begin with. This is a 60-inch light bar. It doesn't look too bad on the roof of this vehicle, but nevertheless, it is a 60-inch bar, so it would be on a larger vehicle. But for tonight's shoot, we happen to be using the Audi for a couple of other things. You'll see some other videos with this vehicle in it later tonight on your YouTube channel or on SIRENNET Television, wherever you happen to be watching. But first of all, let's take a closer look at the Delta bar itself, and I'll explain to you a little bit of history about this bar. Let's take a look. So, the story behind the bar, as I move around this way, goes as follows. The light bar itself was originally built as a strobe rotator light bar combo. So it's a double stack light bar, somewhat unique in its design with respect to Whelen, in that you have an upper level here and a lower level, and as you can see here, there is a bowing. If you turn this bar, if the camera can get it really high, it looks like a dog bone. They mightn't particularly like that description, but nevertheless, that's what it looks like, or a bow tie if you happen to be more fancy. As the years went by, strobe went away, rotators went away, so LEDs came into play. So right now we have a 360-degree super LED module that's been mounted into the particular bar itself. This particular module is going to be used in a variety of different Whelen products as the years go by, and you'll see that on SIRENNET. So we have LED rotators up the top, and then on the lower level we have 500 series linear super LED modules which have been mounted into this particular vehicle. Now again, the light bar is sitting on the roof of the Audi. It's not being mounted onto the vehicle, but again, it's to give you an idea of what it looks like at dusk, and we'll be showing it again just now as the light falls even more here at SIRENNET Television. So that's the bar as it stands right now. We're going to go ahead and turn it on, and quite bluntly, it speaks for itself. It's red and blue, it's got some white in it. It also has green mounted in the rear as well. But again, let's go ahead, turn it on, you can check it out. Now right now you've got the inboards, which are pretty blinding actually. We've got the inboards on only. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the outboards and inboard combination, and you can clearly see that as this particularly flashes away, and believe me, it is incredibly powerful. And now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the center white. And you can clearly see the red, the blue and the white firing away there. So this is just the upper level of the bar right now functioning. Got to go ahead and turn on the lower level. Now, as you can see, with the lower level on, and it's absolutely blinding, but as you can see, the lower level is set up with an XY pattern on the lower level. And what I mean by that is you're getting a Y spread head on, and then you're getting an X pattern with respect to the corner modules which are firing crisscross on this particular bar. Now again, there's space on this bar, believe it or not, for even more modules. I'm going to turn these off for a sec, and then I'm going to turn on the takedown lights. Got to get ourselves readjusted. Leave the lower level on. You can see the lower level firing away there. I'm going to turn off the back. There's the front on. Turn that off. And and then I'm going to turn on the alleys and the takedowns. In this particular case, they've been wired to come in at the same time. So you have dual alleys, left and right side. And again, these are independently switchable, but again, we've turned them on at the same time in this configuration. And then forward-facing takedowns. And as you can see, if we can swing the camera around towards a nice tree, you can see how bright it is. And I will stand out here to give you an impression of the bad person. There you go. And you can clearly see I'm illuminated and I'm giving up. So again, if you want to check the website out, go ahead and do that. If you want to give us a call as well, we can let you know what the costing on this particular bar would be as well. Well, we're back inside the studio. It's nice and warm. That was an interesting view of Whelen's Delta Rota-Beam light bar. It is somewhat available here on SIRENNET. In other words, you're going to have to contact us for pricing information. It is a pricey bar, but very interesting light bar. And I think that it actually has a future in the lighting marketplace as we progress into the coming years. So again, for the gang at Whelen for letting us have that particular product to take a look at. Again, from everybody who helped put that together. Outside, a big shout out to Chris, who actually was the cameraman in this particular go around. I'm Stuart, and thanks for watching SIRENNET TV.